Crews are now working to put the finishing touches on the Recovery Lodge. It's the soon-to-be newest addition to the Treasure Valley by the Boise Rescue Mission. And one leader of the group says he hopes it'll save lives. Before his vision became clear on his latest endeavor,
Very moving story.
Reverend Roscoe says a young boy named Henry inspired it all. He was born in a local hospital
With terrible heart issues, needed surgery. And he couldn't get surgery for a few days after birth, but Mom and him had to leave the hospital and they were homeless. And Mom had nowhere to go.
Thankfully, the mission set him up with a place to go in a transitional housing unit for low-income folks in need. A resource Roscoe says sadly is diminishing, but at the time was able to keep Henry safe during recovery.
The baby was so fragile that one of the nurses at that hospital at his second birthday party told me that if this baby had been moved into a typical shelter environment, it's not likely he would have survived because he probably would have caught some virus or cold or flu, and that would have killed him.
Knowing that, plus also knowing this.
Right now we have 30 people, and I'm sure Sanctuary has at least a dozen people, maybe more, who ought to be in a place like that, who need that kind of special attention.
Led Roscoe to say enough is enough.
It was too much. So I went to the board and said, you know, we've got to get going. We've talked about it, we've thought about it, it's time to do it.
The lodge aims to give health care and support to homeless guests with medical issues that can't effectively be addressed in a shelter. And Roscoe says due to the affordable housing crisis, shelters have been increasingly full lately.
Right now, look like we're serving between 30 and 40 more people every day with shelter than we were a year ago.
Guests will be able to stay at the lodge for as long as they need, determined by medical staff.
But from the day you get there, we're going to be talking about the day you leave, because we want everyone to stay focused on getting out of here so that bed's open for the next Henry.
Henry, that brave little boy who fought the odds and continues to inspire.
One of the rooms in the lodge is called Henry's Room.
The Recovery Lodge will celebrate its grand opening July 17th and begin accepting guests August 1st. In Nampa, Madeline White, 6 on your side.